Thanks. Before I open it up to members, I just want to raise a couple of things myself, if you don't mind, Peter. And it's really just to put the marker down right here and now with regard to the items 416 and 417, which is infrastructure and services. And I just want to put the marker down right here and now. We don't get any option, as I understand it, with regard to housing numbers. Scottish Government are now taking that over. They dictate the numbers, and we have to abide by these numbers. If they're going to do that, then they have to share a burden as well, because under 417, it talks in terms of the different services and infrastructure that we are expected to provide for these growing communities. And I just want to place on record that if we are going to be taking any more development in Midlothian, then NHS, Scottish Water and Transport Scotland are going to have to start coming up with the money in order to put the appropriate infrastructure in, because our communities are at breaking point. And to be perfectly honest, I'm angry. I am actually angry, because all we get all the time is you're allowing things to go ahead, and what you're not doing is you're not having infrastructure following that. We don't have any responsibility for doctors' surgeries. We don't have any responsibility for Scottish Water and how and what they provide. And we also don't really have any responsibility for the road network that might be needed and required, any form of public transport that might be needed and required. But we're expected to allow houses to go forward and other infrastructure and other development, for that matter, without the appropriate infrastructure. So I want to place on record that if we are starting this journey, we start the journey by putting down pointers that, in a way, we're not going to take any more houses unless these infrastructure facilities are coming up in advance of that housing development. I've gotten really angry because Midlothian is still in the top 3 of planning areas in Scotland. Even Edinburgh has fallen out, even though proportionally they will have more houses coming their way, but mind you, they've got more of a population. But we are actually still going to be up there as one of the top authorities in Scotland to provide the number of houses. And I just think we've all got to be aware. It's a collective. It's not party political. I just want us to make sure that we're working on this together as one. And I wanted to just put that down. So the folks out there, when they start coming to each and every one of us, continuing to air their gripes and groans, that it's not Midlothian Council's fault, because now, less and less, we're going to have the opportunity to actually take things and control them within Midlothian Council. It will be controlled by the Scottish Government. Now, if that's going to happen, then they're going to have to pay for it. So I'm just saying that right here and right now, and I'll open it up for members. And sorry for my outburst, but as I read the report, more and more I got angry, and I reread it this morning. It made it even worse. So, okay, open up for members.